Hi, I'm Adam Sharp, the Executive Vice President of the Ohio Farm Bureau. I also farm here in Fairfield County, and I'm a proud 4-H and FFA dad. We are very excited to be in person this year at the Farm Science Review. So please be sure to stop by our building at the corner of Beef Street and Friday Avenue. Anyone who renews or purchases a membership will receive a custom Farm Bureau hitch pin. I also want to say thanks to our co-sponsors today from Nationwide. That relationship has a long and mutual history, and our partnership is stronger than ever as we continue to work together to serve and improve the agricultural communities across Ohio and nationally. In that spirit, I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague, Devin Fuhrman, Vice President of Sponsor Relations for Nationwide.
On behalf of Nationwide, we are proud to co-sponsor the 59th Farm Science Review with Ohio Farm Bureau. It's a natural fit because Nationwide was founded on the innovative spirit of Ohio Farm Bureau leaders back in 1926. As you'll see during your time with the Farm Science Review, there's a lot of new equipment and technology. When that gets back to the farm, it needs protection. That's where Nationwide comes in. We remain committed to agriculture and rural communities by protecting people, businesses, and futures with extraordinary care. And we're proud to be the #1 insurer of farmers and ranchers in the United States. Combine all of this with the power of partnerships between The Ohio State University, Ohio Farm Bureau, and other friends in the ag community, and you'll see why we're a unique force for good in Ohio communities and beyond. Thank you for joining today, and enjoy the Farm Science Review.
There are many places in Ohio that wildlife call home. From Lake Erie all the way south to the Ohio River, there are wetlands, forests, prairies, and green spaces in urban areas, serving as homes to wildlife. For wildlife, home is also called a habitat. A habitat is not just a place where an animal lives, but also where it can find the food, water, and shelter it needs to survive. Prairies are home to many wildlife species. A diversity of native grasses and flowering plants are often found in prairies and provide food and shelter to an important group of wildlife that are at the base of many food webs, the insects. Monarch butterflies, like this one, are often found in prairies, especially when milkweed is present. Milkweed is the plant that female monarchs lay their eggs on, but as you can see, milkweed also provides a great source of nectar to hungry monarchs. Ohio is home to over 500 species of native bees, including several species of bumblebees. Both monarchs and some native bee populations are suffering declines. Habitats that includes a diversity of flowering plants, such as prairies, are important to ensure their survival. A pond is another great place to find a diversity of wildlife species. Fish, amphibians, reptiles, and many species of insects rely on ponds as habitats. At this pond, you can hear the banjo-plucking-like call of the green frog. Green frogs are one of many amphibians that rely on ponds for habitat, such as this tiger salamander. Tiger salamanders spend much of their time burrowed underground but emerge in late winter to early spring and migrate to large bodies of water to breed. Ponds are also a great habitat for turtles, who are often seen basking on rocks or logs within the water. But this turtle, however, is partial to the forest, especially those near streams or ponds. This is the Woodland Box Turtle, so named for the ability to package itself up tight and secure itself in a box-like shell. The lower shell of a box turtle is hinged. This allows the turtle to draw up both ends of the shell tightly against the upper shell. It's a very effective strategy used against predators or when the box turtle is frightened. This one, however, is far from frightened and is rather inquisitive. This box turtle isn't the only reptile found in Ohio forests. This gray rat snake, one of several forest-dwelling snakes, hunts along the ground and up in trees. It is an accomplished climber and is Ohio's largest snake, reaching up to 6 feet in length. A forest in the early morning hours is filled with a chorus of birds, each singing their own melody. Ohio is home to over 200 breeding birds, and many more pass through each spring and fall during migration. Let's not forget about the spaces in between different habitats. The space where two habitats meet is called the edge, and it's used by quite a few wildlife species. White-tailed deer are one such species, often referred to as an edge species. They will frequent the edges of woodlands, venturing into more open areas as well. Ohio is a state diverse in wildlife and habitat. There is a lot to discover and explore. Please scan the QR code to participate in a brief survey so we can learn how we can make the iFarm Immersive Theater a better experience for future programs.